Chapter 19. Sentence. Let's warm up. Initiative and self-direction. In the following sentences, underline the main clauses, encircle the subordinate clauses, and tick conjunctions. 1. Tisha refused to eat fruits. 2. Even though the ice cream was covered with chocolate sauce, Tisha refused to eat it. 3. Reshma refused to eat the burger because it was dry. 4. I kept the key safely where I could find it easily. 5. I kept the kid safely, and I could find it easily. Let's observe. Analytical skills. Read the following sentences. 1. Some people like to run and exercise in the morning. 2. Amal goes to the library and studies 3 days in a week. 3. Anil and Sunil play cricket every afternoon. What do you observe in the above sentences? Let's learn. Conceptual learning. In the above sentences, the two verbs are joined by and in first sentence, in the second sentence two subjects are joined by and in the third sentence two nouns are joined by and. While writing sentences, it must be taken care that a sentence consists of two important constituents, structure and purpose. The structure of a sentence and the purpose for which it is used both go a long way in deciding its meaning. Types of sentence. Sentences are classified into three types. 1. Simple sentence. 2. Compound sentence. 3. Complex sentence. Simple sentence. A simple sentence has only one pair of subject and predicate, and that expresses a complete thought. Examples: A. Students wished their class teacher. Subject. Predicate. B. People of Bharat have peace and unity. Subject with modifier. Predicate. In terms of clauses, a simple sentence is also referred to as an independent clause as it makes complete sense by itself. A simple sentence may have more than one subject element with a single plural finite verb but is considered a single subject. Example: Girls and boys wish their teacher in the morning. Subject with modifier. Predicate. A simple sentence has only one finite verb but may have phrases with non-finite verbs. Example: Students stood up to wish their teacher. Subject. Finite verb. Non-finite verb. Predicate. Compound sentence. A compound sentence contains two or more simple sentences, independent clauses. The clauses are of equal importance and are also called coordinate clauses. A compound sentence has two or more finite verbs. A compound sentence is joined by coordinating conjunctions, fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet and so. Correlative conjunctions, either, or, neither, nor, not only, but also, hardly, when, etc., or. A semicolon with no conjunction. Examples: A. Students stood up and wished their class teacher. The two simple sentences joined by coordinating conjunction and are Students stood up and Students wished their class teacher. B. The car is not only economical but also feels comfortable to drive. The two simple sentences joined by correlative conjunction, not only, but also, are the car is economical and the car feels comfortable to drive. C. My father asked for my report card. I showed it to him. The two simple sentences joined by a semicolon are My father asked for my report card. And I showed it, my report card, to him, my father. Let's look at the examples of compound sentences with more than one coordinate clause. A. She went to buy a raincoat but it was not available, so she bought an umbrella. B. Some children like soft drinks, some like ice cream, but I love juice. Complex sentence. A complex sentence has one main, principal, clause and at least one dependent or subordinate clause. Each clause has a subject and a predicate. A main clause normally has a complete sense. A dependent clause doesn't have a complete sense. So, it depends on the main clause. A dependent clause begins with a subordinate conjunction, relative pronoun, or a relative adverb. After, as, because, before, if, since, until, while, unless, even though, although, etc. are some examples of the subordinate conjunctions. Examples: A. We didn't go to play outside because it was raining. Main clause. Dependent clause. B. Since he is tired, he should take rest. Dependent clause. Main clause. Note that if the dependent clause comes in the beginning of the sentence, the subordinate conjunction is the first word and a comma separates the dependent clause from the main clause. Grammar Connect. Finite verbs will be as many as the number of clauses in a complex sentence. Who, whom, which, that, etc. are some example of the relative pronouns. Example: Carol thanked the doctor who had treated her. Main clause. Dependent clause. When, where and why are examples of relative adverbs. Example: We want to live in a place where there is greenery. Main clause. Dependent clause. Let's look at the examples of complex sentences with more than one dependent clause. A. After she reached home, she had her lunch because she was hungry. Dependent clause. Main clause. Dependent clause. B. No one knows why we has bought a car which is very expensive. Main clause. Dependent clause. Dependent clause.